Hi there, Aquarius. Scottish Gypsy here to do your September monthly reading. I have just been pre-shuffling all the cards and meditating over them, so we are ready to go in a moment. But just before we do, Aquarius, can I just remind you that this is a general reading for the collective. So if it's not your story today, don't try and make it fit, or there might be parts that really resonate and then just leave the parts that don't, okay? Just means it's a message for someone else. Also, if you are new to my channel, a huge welcome. I really love having you here, and it would be great if you could hit that subscribe button and join our YouTube tribe. And if today's reading resonates, I would love if you would hit that like button and leave a comment. It's been so wonderful to see my subscribers engage with me and leave comments. It's so rewarding as a reader to know when they're helping you or hitting the mark, okay? All right, Aquarius, let us begin. Bottom of the deck from the pre-shuffle. Okay, we have the World card. I feel like a chapter of your life, Aquarius, has come to an end, and you're about to enter into a new cycle or a new chapter of your life. The World is all about completions. It is the final card in the tarot deck. It's the end of the Fool's journey, where they've learned all the karmic lessons in a particular cycle or a relationship that they needed to learn, and it's come to a completion. And you know, basically it goes back like, you know, birth and death, and it goes back to the Fool, which is the beginning of the Fool's journey, the first card in the tarot deck. So I feel like I'm speaking to some Aquarians out there where there's a cycle of your life that has ended or coming to a close, and you're about to, you know, enter a new chapter, which is exciting. Okay, let's do some oracles first. Look at the Moonology. All right, full moon and Scorpio. It is time to release negativity. Okay, so maybe you've closed out a cycle at work or in a relationship or in some part of your life. And look, with endings, sometimes we can have some negativity in our general mood. Okay, you know, if things were wonderful, then typically they wouldn't have ended, if, you know, in the sense of a relationship. So perhaps it's left you feeling a little prickly, a little negative. You can see this, the scorpion in this deck. And funny, underneath that is like, what do you need to release? So I feel like you need to release negativity. It's a pretty strong message for some out there. Okay, Aquarius, next card. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So yeah, perhaps a lot of you, you know, maybe you've gone through a relationship ending and you're just throwing yourself into work, or there's some area of your life that you're putting in the hard graft to, and Spirit is saying, well done, and it's paying off for you. So I love that energy. Okay, that's not the bottom of the deck, the Mystical Wisdom deck. Vacation. All right, so perhaps some of you need to go on a vacation, so take off, okay? And maybe you are negative, and what's one of the best things to do, particularly, you know, maybe we've come through a difficult breakup or something like that, we're between jobs. Often it's really, really good to just have a break, okay? Maybe go on a short trip or a vacation to just recharge our batteries again, to release any negativity, and to get our mojo back, okay? Yeah, all right, so book a trip. One more, please. Oh wow, bucketing with rain here. It's so cozy, it's lovely, it's pouring. Creative wonderment, beautiful card. Follow your passion. All right, so some of you maybe you're working on some sort of hobby or side hustle or something that relates to your passion. Or perhaps you're not, and Spirit is saying that it's time to follow your passion, okay? Because maybe, you know, when you are negative or you have to close out a cycle, sometimes it's good to do something like that, you know? I know I started painting years ago. I've been divorced for a very long time, and I'd never painted in my life. And I just suddenly went out and bought like canvases and paints, and I think I just poured my heart out on these canvases, and it was so cathartic, right? And I'd never painted in my life. And just to engage with my creative mind again, it was very healing for me. I don't know where that message came from. Maybe someone needed to hear it. But yeah, I do feel like stimulating your creative mind will really help in some way, okay? All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. It's similar to the card of Leo, okay, the Strength card in the tarot deck. And look, perhaps you are having to have a lot of strength and courage and determination at this time, particularly maybe if a situation has come to an end in your life, okay, and it's taking a lot of courage to move forward. All right, one more, please. Dreams, beautiful. So firstly, pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like Spirit's saying you might be getting some downloads in your dreams. Perhaps journal and keep a note of your dreams. I mean, I scare myself with some of the things that come out of my dreams. I have very, very elaborate dreams, but they can reveal a lot to us. And but also this card can just mean believe in your dreams. And I feel like maybe there's some sort of creative endeavor or passion that you have that might be a bit of a dream. Maybe you've always, you know, I don't know, you might have always wanted to learn how to paint or to sing or something like that, something creative that's been a long held dream, and now might be a good time to start it, right? Like take a class, go do something different, okay? Very beneficial. Okay, so let's get into some tarot. And often it's through the tarot that I then really connect to the messages of the oracles as well. So yeah, I do feel like some of you have recently, there's been some sort of ending of closing out of a cycle or a chapter in your life. And it could also be it's time to close out a cycle of negativity, okay? Definitely could be for some. All right. Spirit guides, can I have the first 3 cards for the collective sign of Aquarius for the month of September, please? Strongest energies. Thank you. One more shuffle. Whoa, jumpy. Ace of Pentacles trying to come out there. Let's see. First 3 cards, please, Spirit. One more. That is incredible. Okay, I do feel like some of you have recently become single. Okay, so that's obviously a select group. But we do have the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful energy, by the way. It's someone who, yeah, is single and independent and standing on their own 2 feet. You know, they have everything they need. The Pentacles represent, it can be the luxuries or the niceties in life. So perhaps some of you are healing, because under that is the, oh yeah, from an ending. That, and then 10 of Wands. Wow. Yeah, okay, Aquarians. I feel like I'm really talking to, and don't switch off yet, because we get multiple messages come through in a reading. So if you're not someone who's come out of a relationship ending, hang in there, okay? But in this instance, there's a message here that something I feel recently ended, and I do feel it was some sort of committed relationship, and I feel like it just became too much of a burden, all right? And I feel like many of you are healing and in this single, independent energy, and I feel like you're learning to be okay with it. I mean, the 9 of Pentacles is, you know, someone who is doing it for themselves, okay? They can, you know, financially they're independent, they're taking care of themselves. It does represent self-care as well. So perhaps you're healing by, you know, taking care of yourself and going to the gym more, and or getting a facial, or buying yourself a new wardrobe to cheer yourself up, or something like that. And I say the reason I'm so convicted that a lot of you out there might have come to an end, look what came out as your leading energy, and it was in the pre-shuffle bottom of the deck. Absolute confirmation from Spirit that for the collective, I feel that I'm speaking to some Aquarians that have completed some sort of cycle. And because guess what else came out with that? The 7 of Swords and the Fool. I mean, you've got exactly what I said, okay? This is the last card in the deck. This is the first card in the deck. So it's like something's come to an end. Could be a cycle, could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a mindset, and it's time for a fresh beginning, a new start, to take a leap of faith. And I feel like I'm definitely feeling this is strategy, okay? And I'm sure you will agree with me if you know anything about tarot in this instance. You know, it could be that there was something obviously deceptive and that's the reason it ended, okay? But I'm really feeling like you're strategizing and feeling this is in your energy in September, where you're trying to figure out how to start over, okay? Because this is the first card, the second card, the third card. It's like, okay, what now? Like if you have come out of a relationship, it's like strategizing. And, you know, maybe Spirit is saying, have a holiday, follow your passions. Like I know when I've come through breakups, like I said, I've done things like take a painting class or painted or joined some sort of group or done something differently to try and get me out, to release negativity, to get me out of my head. So yeah, I do feel that's a message for some. And I do feel for many of you, you're in this beautiful Nine of Pentacles. This is like, I feel like there's healing going on. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'm single now. I guess I'm on my own now. Or I'm independent from that job. So if you've left a job behind as well. And yeah, I just feel like you've healed after an ending. And it's time to move forward and begin again. And it's going to take some strength, which is why we saw the Strength card. All right, let's see, please. The next 3 cards for Aquarius. Okay, let's go, Aquarius. 3 more. Oh, I knew that Ace of Pentacles was coming out. 1 more. I told you it was Ace of Pentacles was trying to come out. Okay, I can feel my cards. We have got the Magician on the bottom of the deck, Major Arcana. Now, full is 0. Okay, so it's technically, it's the first in the deck, but the first card technically is the Magician. So it goes Full and Magician. And this is all about, okay, I'm starting over, and what now? How am I going to manifest this next chapter of my life? What do I want to create for my life? Okay, and I do feel that's why you've got dreams here as well, because it's all about, you know, this is about dreaming or manifesting life into creation. Okay, because the Magician holds all the elements in his hand to create his reality, right? Okay, which is what manifestation really is. So I feel like many of you need to reconnect with your dreams, to think about what it was you always wanted to do. It could be follow some sort of passion. Perhaps that's just part of healing, or it could even be some sort of outlet for some that could actually, you know, hard work paying off. It could prove to be lucrative in some way as well. Okay, what do we have? Actually had an extra card come out, so for the 3rd row. But let's look at the 2nd row, 3 cards. So we have 4 of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so you can see this Page of Cups is looking towards the Ace of Pentacles. They're looking away from here, okay, 4 of Cups. So I feel like some of you have turned your back on a situation or a person, okay. This can represent emotional apathy as well, like someone who's not emotionally available. And maybe that's the negativity. Maybe you've come out of some sort of heartbreak and you're not really open to love, and you're like not even really looking, okay? You're probably going through some sort of healing. But in the center of your reading, Aquarius, is the Page of Cups. And that's some sort of messenger of love, like some sort of loving gesture. It could be someone asking you out, you asking someone out. And this Page of Cups is looking at the golden opportunity. Can you see that? It's like, I feel like they see that there is a golden opportunity and they make an offer. So it could be someone to you or you to someone, because energy can be flipped in tarot. Take it how it resonates. The first card of the 3rd row came out with it as well. And I feel it came out with the Ace of Pentacles because it's directly related. I feel this is you or your person. Feel it's you, Aquarius, assessing it. This is my assessing card. It's like, if I invest my time or energy or resource into this, will it grow? Okay, because you've already invested time and energy, which is what the 7 of Pentacles represents. Okay, so it's like, am I getting a return on my investment, or should I invest my time in a new direction, a new opportunity? Ace of Pentacles is what I feel. And I feel like you're manifesting this new opportunity as well. Spirit guides, can I have the last 2 cards, please? The last 2 cards for Aquarius for September. One more. Wow. Wow. Beautiful reading, Aquarius. We have a lot of Major Arcana, Wheel of Fortune, and there's a Magician again. He's like, I want to be on that main spread, okay, because you are manifesting the next chapter of your life, I believe. Okay, and I believe that's your energy in September. It's a very strong energy. It's the energy of, you've gone through an ending, you're taking a leap of faith, which is what the Fool is all about. You're thinking about your life now, and maybe things have changed a lot now, and you need to strategize and replan. Maybe you have thought that, if, say you're in a relationship, you thought you were going to be there for the long haul, and then suddenly you're not, and it's like, oh my God, like, what now? What do I do now? And you might feel a bit lost, and you might be trying to figure it out, which is another card of assessing, by the way. Okay, it definitely, sevens can be about assessing, because we saw the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. It is a card of reflection and assessment, okay, in numerology. So I do feel like you're reassessing your life and the direction for your life, and you are manifesting what that's going to look like now. But I feel like a chapter is definitely closed. We've got Wheel of Fortune. I feel like destiny is turning in your favor. It's like you've gone in this new direction, and now things start happening, and because you're manifesting, right? So opportunities, new beginnings. When one door closes, another door opens, you know. And we've got the confirmation here with the Death card. Beg your pardon, it's upside down with the Death card. Major Arcana for Scorpio. It's all about endings, and it's all about transformation and change. Okay, so I feel like your life is going through a rather big change, Aquarius. That's who I feel I'm speaking to today. And maybe you have been a bit negative, and it has been hard to shift gears, because maybe you thought your life was heading in a direction, and now suddenly it's in a different direction. But I feel like for some, there could be love on the table, or someone maybe asked you out, or there's some sort of loving gesture. Page of Cups in the middle of the reading. So it could be you wanting to express love to someone, or vice versa, but there's some sort of golden opportunity that you're strategizing, okay? But I do think it's a month of reflection, you know, a month of endings, new beginnings, strategizing. You know, I think the Wheel of Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune is shifting and turning as you start manifesting the next stage, or the next chapter, or the new cycle that you're moving into. Sorry, I start to talk very fast when I'm channeling. I just get very strong downloads, okay? But it is time to release negativity. Perhaps go have a holiday. It can just, honestly, it can be such a breath of fresh air, and you can honestly come back feeling completely different. So I do encourage that. And when you're on holiday, you tend to dream, right? You sit on the beach and you're looking out, and you really have time to assess your life and think about what you want. Okay, well, it does for me anyway. Hopefully it does for you. And be strong. You know, you've got this, okay? Think really positive, and yeah, really invest time and creative wonderment, all right? So thank you so much for joining me today. If that resonated, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Now, I appreciate it may not have resonated with a lot of you, because it's a very specific reading, I feel, for certain Aquarians out there. But yeah, I'll see you in a future reading. Love and light, and have a lovely weekend. Bye.